Hi, today is post-op day 2, and I have not been able to vlog because I have not felt very good. I came in on Tuesday morning at about 5 o'clock, and surgery started about 7:30. It took the entire 4 hours, which is a little crazy because normally they always tell you a much longer time frame than what they think it will actually be. But they did a lot to me this time. So Dr. Gorgon said that everything went great. There was no issues with the surgery, but there was just a lot of manipulation, and like I said, that's why it took so much time. So surgery number 2, they removed my rectum. They created the J pouch with about 2 feet of my ileum, which is my my smaller intestine. So that's a lot of cutting and stapling things back together. Then after that, they take another piece of my intestine and they pulled it through to create my loop ileostomy. So I still have my bag, I still have my stoma, and hopefully, if all goes well and heals well, in the next 3 months, they will put me all back together, and I'll get rid of that silly thing. So the first day, like day 0 they call it, surgery day, I felt great. Anesthesia works wonders apparently, because I was up, I walked, well, I guess I technically didn't walk, I just like stood up and sat on the edge of my bed. Really kind of felt great. And the next day, once everything wore off, knocked me on my butt, and I don't think I was quite prepared for that. With the first surgery, everything seemed fairly easy, like getting up and down, walking, going to the bathroom. This one has not been easy. I feel like I have like a good couple hours and then a bad couple hours, and then I get back on top of my pain control, and then it's going back and forth, which is hard mentally because you don't know what to expect when you wake up from a nap. You don't know if you're going to feel good, if you're going to feel like you got ran over by a freight train. So let's see. Yesterday, while my dad and Bill and Teresa were all here, I went for a walk. My mom was here as well. Went for a walk, and I think I basically had a panic attack because of the pain and just not knowing how my body was going to respond, and then it didn't respond the way that I wanted it to. But literally it just felt like my throat completely closed off and I could not breathe. I took a couple sips of water, came back and sat down. I was crying. I felt like this big giant baby, but I think it just all kind of hit me that I'm not going to bounce back like I did last time. This one's, they tried to prepare me that it was going to be harder, but I didn't want to listen, I guess. So that happened. Then my favorite nurse, Elena, God love her, she can read me like a book, because she knew. She's like, I don't think this is a reaction to pain meds. She said she doesn't think, like, that really physically that there's anything wrong with me. She just wanted me to lay down and take a nap, not push myself too hard to the point where I just get overwhelmed with everything. So she made me lay down. She gave me some more meds and kicked everyone out of my room pretty much, and had me take a really long, good nap. Just kind of let me be alone with my thoughts, which was good. I needed that. I woke up with a much better attitude and was more mentally ready to tackle the day, I guess. So then yesterday I took it easy. I just didn't really feel that good the rest of the day. And today, which is post-op day 2, I started out at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I went for a walk. I felt really good about everything. Probably around noonish, I knew like I needed to slow down and take it easy. So I took a nap. When I woke up from the nap, the pain was just kind of out of control. Like, it didn't matter how I moved or where I moved. It just is so tight and pulls. So, again, it's like 1 minute you're up, the next minute you're down, and you never really know. Currently, right now, I'm feeling better, which is why I'm blogging. So, Dr. Gorgon came in today and yesterday, and he said everything's on track. I'm eating not very much, which is fine. It's kind of hit or miss. Like, I just ate a box of Cheerios, but for lunch I ate like a few bites of my toast and like 6 spoonfuls of chicken soup. So you just never know how it's going to sit, what it's going to do. My stoma is producing, which is what they want it to do. The stoma nurse was in today. She changed the bag and pulled a rod out that was kind of holding the intestine up for me. That was a very painful procedure, just because pushing on it and measuring and cleaning around it. I don't think I was quite prepared for that. I should have maybe had some pain meds on board before she started. But other than that, everything's going good. I have this JP drain that is in my left lower abdomen. And that's basically just draining all the fluid out that is being produced around the pouch site. And hopefully that will come out tomorrow. If I keep tolerating my food and the transition from IV meds to oral meds, Dr. Gorgon says I can go home tomorrow, which is a little scary. I think that I may be ready. I don't feel ready today, but I may feel ready tomorrow. We'll just see. Still walking slow, still getting up and down pretty slow. This one has definitely been different, and that's okay. I don't don't feel as good as I would like to feel, and that's hard for me. When I broke down yesterday with Elena, I said, I don't like being the patient. I don't like sitting on this side of the bed and the curtain, and I don't like needing things and being helpless. So I think maybe that's what I struggle with the most. And yeah, my parents, well, Dad and Teresa left yesterday afternoon, and Bill took off today, so now it is just me and my mama. Please pray for her. She's been awesome, but I know it's not easy. It's not easy for her to sit here and take care of yet another family member in the hospital, so other than that, I guess I'm just gonna try and keep on course and see what Dr. Gorgon says tomorrow. If he wants me to go home, we'll see. I'm not rushing anything. I think I kind of rushed last time, and this time I'm definitely taking things a little bit slower, so should be good. But thanks for all the awesome prayers, comments, and support. It really does help, believe it or not. I wouldn't be able to sit here today without everyone's assistance and all the love that I've felt lately. So, thank you, and I will try to blog later tomorrow. Alright, bye guys.